Hi everyone, I'm Gemma Stafford, professional chef, host of Bigger Bolder Baking, and a proud ambassador for GoodCook. I'm really excited to share with you my recipe for Pink Velvet Cupcakes using some of my favorite products from the GoodCook Sweet Creations line. The recipe for these cupcakes can be found on goodcook.com, along with all of the information about the products that I use. Okay, let's get started. In a bowl, add in your flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. And then just mix all these ingredients together. Okay, so set this guy aside. Now in a separate bowl, we're going to cream together our room temperature butter and our sugar until it's light and fluffy. So just whisk it up for around 2 to 3 minutes. Now, as you can see, I'm using an electric mixer, but you can also do this by hand with a whisk. So into here, we're going to add in our eggs. Now we're going to add them in one by one, mix them in, and then add in the other. It just makes it much easier to incorporate them. So now at this point, I like to add in my vanilla extract, because I love vanilla extract, and then our food coloring. Now you can use all natural or good quality store-bought. Just add a tiny drop in there. A pink or a red color will work just fine. And then just go in with your mixer and mix it up until you get the desired color that you want. So now the next part we're going to do in 2 steps. I'm going to add in a little bit of the dry mix that we mixed together earlier, around half. And then I'm going to add in half of my buttermilk. And then go ahead and mix this in until it's well combined. So we do this at 2 different stages, because if you add in all the buttermilk at once, it gets too wet, and if you add all the dry ingredients at once, it gets too dry. So 2 steps, only takes a few seconds. Okay, they're lovely. Mixed in, now we'll go ahead, add in the rest of your dry ingredients, and then the last bit of your buttermilk. And now just mix it in until the flour is incorporated. Now, if you don't have buttermilk, you can always use regular milk, or you can make buttermilk by mixing lemon and milk, and it works really well. Okay, so this is all combined. It is the exact pink that I want. So now it's time to get this into our tin. So now to bake my cupcakes, I am using Sweet Creations Bake Perfect 24 cup mini muffin pan. Now I love this because it is non-stick and it also has a channeled surface for even baking. Now this tin is really versatile because it's not just for cupcakes or for muffins. I actually used it to make really professional looking caramel filled chocolates. That video is over on my YouTube channel, so you're going to want to check that out. So take 2 spoons and scoop your batter into your cupcake liners. Now I fill it up around 2/3 of the way so they rise up to the very top and they bake beautifully. As you can see, I used pink cupcake liners because it's pink velvet, but you can use any color that you like. This just kind of makes them a little bit more festive. I find that this size of muffin is the perfect serving size. It's a generous 2 bites, especially by the time we've got the frosting on there and the decorations. Gonna look gorgeous. Because these guys are small, it won't take you long to fill up the whole tray. So these guys are looking very pink and fabulous. Now it's time to bake them off. Bake your cupcakes off at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for roughly 12 minutes. So while our cupcakes are in the oven, we are going to make some beautiful but really simple chocolate decorations for the tops of our cupcakes. Now personally, I find it quite difficult to write with chocolate. My hand isn't always that steady, so I found a really awesome tool. It is a Sweet Creations decorating pen. The reason that I love this is because it's so easy to use. You fill it with melted chocolate or frosting or even icing, then you just simply write on some parchment paper in chocolate. The reason I love it so much is because it's like a pen, and everyone knows how to use a pen, but you're just writing with chocolate. It is super easy and really fun. And it just gives you beautiful, clean results. Now I'm using white chocolate here, but you can use frosting, you can use dark chocolate. You can also color this pink and get different colors of decorations. Baking is always fun when it's achievable and something that you can do. So these tools really help that. So there you go, simple decorations that are going to be so effective on the top of our cupcakes. Now I'm going to pop these into the fridge and let them set, and we're going to check on our cupcakes. So there you have our Pink Velvet Cupcakes. Look how pretty they are. I love that they kept their color. They didn't go brown, which is nice. And then also if you push on top of them, you can tell they're baked because they're firm underneath your finger. So I'm going to set these aside and let them go totally cold before we start to decorate them. So prepare to have your mind blown. This is an Oodle Tip disposable decorating bag, and what it is a disposable bag and a tip attached. It is so easy to use. All you do is take a scissors and you can cut here to countless shapes and sizes that you want to decorate with, and then when you're done, throw it away. They're really, really handy. I love them. So right now I'm going to fill my piping bag with cream cheese frosting, and that recipe can be found on GoodCook.com. I think the cream cheese frosting and pink velvet go really well together. And then all I'm going to do is simply pipe a little swirl on top of my cupcakes. Gorgeous. Obviously you can use buttercream, anything you want. Just keep on going until they're all covered. Look at that beautiful swirl that this gives you. So once you're finished piping, we're going to go ahead and lay on our chocolate decorations. Now go very carefully with these because they're nice and delicate. And just pop 1 or even 2 into the tops of your cupcakes until they're all covered. These are so festive and perfect for a Valentine's Day gift or even on any day given to the one that you love. So now we know these look lovely, but let's just see how our little cupcakes turned out. Oh my gosh. I love this recipe because they're really moist. They're not too sweet, and with the cream cheese frosting on top. It just goes to show you that with a simple cupcake recipe, a few chocolate decorations, how amazing and elevated these cupcakes look. And they taste great too. They're moist, they're not too sweet. With the cream cheese frosting, it is the perfect pairing. If you haven't already done so, tap that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And head over to goodcook.com for lots more recipes. Bye.